through the noise, join the reality matters.
Imagine a world where airplanes existed 7,000 years ago in India, flying not just from one country to another, but from one planet to another. In this video, we will be discussing the claims of scientific achievements in India, particularly related to ancient aircraft, stem cell research, and high-tech weapons. These claims have been used as evidence to assert India's scientific superiority in the past. However, we will explore whether these claims hold any water or not. Why Sudarshan Rao, the chief of the Indian Council of Historical Research, has claimed that Indians flew airplanes, conducted stem cell research, and used high-tech super weapons 5,000 to 7,000 years ago. He cited epics such as the Mahabharata and Ramayana as proof for these assertions. To explore the validity of these claims, we will delve into the origins of a treatise called Vaimanika Shastra, which is said to describe 8 different types of ancient aircraft that could use solar rays, electrical energy, energy of stars, and even mercury to propel flying machines heavenwards. The Indian Institute of Science in Bengaluru published a paper for analyzing these inventions and considered all of them as impractical and non-feasible for flight because they did not adhere to basic principles of physics. Interestingly, the treatise appeared mysteriously in 1904, 1 year after the Wright brothers flew an airplane on December 17, 1903. Even more astonishing is the claim by many supporters of this theory that in 1895 a test flight was organized on Chapati Beach in Mumbai by Shivkar Talpade. Two articles in the Deccan Herald and the Times of India also talk about this flight that climbed a height of 1,500 meters. These articles cite sources such as D.K. Kanjilal's 1985 work, Vimana in Ancient India, Airplanes or Flying Machines in Ancient India, and some articles by Marathi and Gujarati newspapers of that time. Talpade named his airplane Marutsaka, borrowing principles from Vaimanika Shastra, which he claimed had been written in Vedic times and forms a part of the Rig Veda. Some say it was an unmanned flight. Others say that Talpade flew the plane, while another story says the plane just stood there and never took flight. Kanjilal and many of these articles that appeared during this time say that Talpade was a student of Subbaraj Shastri, who is said to have learned the ancient art of plane making from an ascetic near Kolar in Karnataka. Yet another account says that in 1878, Dayanand Saraswati, founder of the Arya Samaj, wrote a verse indicating the existence of these planes in his work titled Rigveda Bhasya Bhumika. The verses can be roughly translated thus: going from one island to another with these craft in 3 days and nights. Just as intelligent people constructed ships to cross oceans, jumping into space speedily with a craft, despite the claims made by some proponents of ancient Indian scientific achievements. There are many doubts and questions about the validity and accuracy of such claims. The recent appointment of Y. Sudarshan Rao as the chief of the Indian Council of Historical Research has brought this issue into the spotlight. In particular, claims about ancient Indian aircraft, stem cell research, and high-tech super weapons have been the focus of much attention. One such claim is that ancient Indians were able to fly airplanes, and that this knowledge is recorded in texts such as the Vaimanika Shastra. Finally, there are claims that ancient Indians used high-tech super weapons. However, there is little evidence to support these claims. The descriptions of such weapons are often vague and lacking in detail, and there is no archaeological evidence to suggest that such weapons ever existed. It is important to approach such claims with a critical and skeptical mindset. While it is certainly possible that ancient Indians had knowledge and skills that have been lost over time, it is important to verify such claims through rigorous scientific research and analysis. The demolition of ancient universities like Nalanda and Takshashila was a significant loss to the history and knowledge of ancient India. These universities were renowned centers of learning, attracting scholars from all over the world. The University of Takshashila, in particular, was one of the oldest and most prestigious universities in the world. It is believed to have been established in the 5th century BC and had produced several renowned scholars and thinkers. The university was known for its expertise in various fields, such as mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and literature. Students from different parts of the world came to study at the university, which had a highly developed system of education. It is believed that the university had more than 10,000 students at its peak. The burning of the library of Takshashila in 1193 AD was a significant loss to the knowledge and history of ancient India. The library was one of the largest in the world, containing thousands of manuscripts, texts, and books on various subjects. The burning of the library was a result of the invasion of the city. By Bakhtiar Khilji, a Turkish conqueror, the library burned for several months, and it is said that the smoke from the burning books and manuscripts could be seen from miles away. The destruction of Nalanda and Takshashila universities was a significant setback to the academic and intellectual progress of ancient India. The invasion of these universities by foreign invaders resulted in the loss of valuable knowledge and information. The destruction of these universities was a significant loss, not only to India but to the world as well. While it is true that ancient Indians had knowledge and skills that may have been lost over time, there is also evidence that some of their knowledge and practices have survived and have been incorporated into modern science and medicine. For example, the concept of zero, which was developed in ancient India, is now a fundamental part of mathematics. Similarly, Ayurveda, an ancient Indian system of medicine, is still widely practiced and recognized around the world. It's heartbreaking to think about the destruction of these universities, especially when we consider the wealth of knowledge and wisdom that must have been lost with them. These institutions were once vibrant centers of learning, attracting students and scholars from all over the world to study and exchange ideas. Despite the destruction of these ancient universities, we can still marvel at the ingenuity and brilliance of the people who created and maintained them. It's a testament to the human spirit that such institutions were able to flourish for so long, and it gives us hope that we can continue to build and preserve knowledge for generations to come. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Your support helps us bring more educational content to a wider audience. To stay updated with our latest videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications.